59 words to improve your vocabulary.
Asset. Her positive attitude is her greatest asset in life. A useful or valuable thing, person, or quality. Compound. The compound contains a mixture of various chemicals. A thing that is composed of two or more separate elements, a mixture. Inclusive. The conference was inclusive, welcoming people of all backgrounds. Covering all the services, facilities, or items normally expected or required. Disdain. She regarded the proposal with disdain, considering it beneath her. The feeling that someone or something is unworthy of respect. Gustatory. The chef's culinary creations provided a delightful gustatory experience. Relating to the sense of taste. Ex officio. As the CEO, he was ex officio a member of the board. By virtue of one's position or status. Sapient. The sapient professor shared his wisdom with his students. Wise or sagacious. Raillery. The friendly raillery between co-workers lightened the mood in the office. Good-humored teasing or mockery. Logical. It's logical to assume that higher prices will lead to lower demand. Characterized by clear, sound reasoning. Convertible. The sofa bed is convertible, providing extra sleeping space when needed. Able to be changed in form, function, or character. Larder. The larder was stocked with provisions for the long winter ahead. A room or large cupboard for storing food. Transpire. Transpired that the missing keys were actually in his pocket. Come to be known. Be revealed. Antithesis. Love is the antithesis of hate. A person or thing that is the direct opposite of someone or something else. Slovenly. The slovenly appearance made a poor impression at the job interview. Especially of a person or their appearance, messy and dirty. Massacre. The massacre of innocent civilians shocked the world. An indiscriminate and brutal slaughter of people. Iniquitous. The dictator's reign was characterized by iniquitous acts against his people. Grossly unfair and morally wrong. Benediction. The priest concluded the ceremony with a heartfelt benediction. The utterance or bestowing of a blessing, especially at the end of a religious service. Loath. She was loath to admit her mistake. Reluctant or unwilling. Epic. The movie told the epic tale of a legendary hero. A long poem, typically one derived from ancient oral tradition. Sully. His reputation was sullied by scandalous allegations. Damage the purity or integrity of. Defile. Assert. She confidently asserted her authority in the boardroom. State a fact or belief confidently and forcefully. Inflammatory. His inflammatory remarks sparked outrage among the community. Arousing or intended to arouse angry or violent feelings. Cryptogram. The detective deciphered the cryptogram to reveal the hidden message. A puzzle in which words are represented by combinations of groups of letters. Consonant. His actions were consonant with his words, showing consistency. In agreement or harmony with. Titter. The audience couldn't help but titter at the comedian's jokes. Give a short, half-suppressed laugh. Giggle nervously. Redoubtable. She was a redoubtable opponent on the tennis court. Of a person, formidable, especially as an opponent. Brevity. His speech was notable for its brevity. He got straight to the point. Concise and exact use of words in writing or speech. Shortness of time. Ribald. The comedian's ribald jokes offended some members of the audience. Referring to sexual matters in an amusingly rude or irreverent way. Alder. The forest was filled with tall alder trees. A tree with serrated leaves and catkins, native to north temperate regions.
Forfend. May fortune forfend us from such misfortune. Prevent or protect against something anticipated. Underscore. The importance of teamwork was underscored in the presentation. Emphasize or draw attention to something considered important or worthy of emphasis. Nascent. The nascent stage of the company showed great promise. Just coming into existence and beginning to display signs of future potential. Nib. She carefully dipped the pen nib into the inkwell. The pointed metal tip of a pen which distributes the ink onto the writing surface. Alienate. His rude behavior served to alienate his colleagues. Cause someone to feel isolated or estranged. Reliant. The company was heavily reliant on foreign imports for its raw materials. Dependent on, relying on. Tribune. The tribune addressed the crowd, speaking on behalf of the people. An official in ancient Rome chosen by the plebeians to protect their interests. Technology. The rapid advancement of technology has transformed the way we live. The application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes, especially in industry. Actuality. The reality of the situation was far more complex than initially believed. The state of existing in reality, what actually exists or happens. Incidence. The incidence of crime in the neighborhood has decreased in recent years. The occurrence, rate, or frequency of a disease, crime, or other undesirable thing. Gigantic. The skyscraper was a gigantic structure towering over the city skyline. Of very great size or extent, huge or enormous. Nomad. The nomad traveled from place to place in search of pasture for his livestock. A member of a people having no permanent abode. Mesmerize. The hypnotist managed to mesmerize the entire audience with his show. Hold the attention of someone to the exclusion of all else or so as to transfix them. Dilatory. His dilatory behavior caused him to miss the deadline. Tending to delay or procrastinate. Beneficiary. She was named as the beneficiary in her grandfather's will. A person who derives advantage from something, especially a trust or will. Bestride. The knight bestrides his noble steed in the tournament. Stand or sit astride over. Accompany. The pianist was accompanied by a violinist during the recital. Go somewhere with someone as a companion or escort. Salutary. The doctor recommended some salutary lifestyle changes. Producing good effects, beneficial. Autarky. The country declared itself an autarky after the revolution. A system of government by one person with absolute power. Amusement. The theme park provided hours of amusement for the children. The state or experience of finding something funny. Potable. The water from the stream was not potable without treatment. Safe to drink, drinkable. Expulsion. His expulsion from school was a result of repeated misconduct. The action of depriving someone of membership in an organization. Prevalence. The prevalence of smartphones has changed how we communicate. The fact or condition of being prevalent, commonness. Felony. Murder is considered a felony in most jurisdictions. A serious crime, typically one involving violence. Inconsiderable. Despite his inconsiderable appearance, he was quite strong. Small or unimportant in scale or degree. Virulence. The virulence of the virus led to widespread illness. The severity or harmfulness of a disease or poison. Elocution. His elocution was so polished that he was often asked to speak at events. The skill of clear and expressive speech, especially of distinct pronunciation. Compulsion. He felt a compulsion to check his email every 5 minutes. An irresistible urge to behave in a certain way. Apprise. She apprised her team of the latest developments in the project. Inform or tell someone. Pitiless. The dictator's reign was marked by pitiless oppression. Showing no pity, merciless. Recommend this to a friend and watch again.